With the latest chapter of Choujin X, it keeps getting better and better. This chapter 34 is 100% top 10 because just seeing how everyone was just running away from Mother, and part one was about getting away, and we thinking that they finally are able to escape the Omega Tower and no harm, no foul. But then in part two, we see them having a struggle and they actually gets captured. Because when the beginning of the chapter, we start off where we left off, as Tokyo Aza and Ellie are in midair thinking that they're home scot-free, but the masked man stopped them in their traps while he put them in cages. And now everyone is just wondering how the hell these cages came from. Oh man, we're about to get caught. And this is not looking good because Mother is right there and she wants to get rid of Azuma and Ellie. So she goes on ahead and makes the cage crush their bodies into like pieces. But then the masked man tells her, Holy Mother, if you are planning on disposing them anyways, would you be kind to give them to me? As Mother says, fine, you can go ahead and keep the Iron Trojan, which is Azuma, but this one, the girl, Ellie, she has to die because with her ability to able to absorb or to steal Trojan powers, it's something that is going to ruin her prophecy. And on top of that, Ellie is the only one throughout the whole entire group when they finally met Mother and Mother showed them the vision that she saw with the dark calamity destroying the Yamano of Mori. Ellie was the only one that was just like, nah, Tokyo, let's not do this, bruh. And she was just trying to make sure and call out everyone and keep everyone in check and questioning everything that Mother has. So at this point, she is a nuisance and she needs to be rid of and taken care of. So of course, while that's happening, the masked man says, as you wish, the Iron One will be enough, even if I only gain one more. And that seems very strange that the masked man was saying that statement because it seems as if he already has the Trojan power ability. And I think that he probably wants Azuma because it's more advanced than what he's able to do, because certain Trojan powers have certain limits. And it looks like Azuma's ability, he's able enough to go on ahead and shifts into different kinds of iron and makeshift his own body. So it makes sense of why he kind of stated that. But what's his whole purpose and gain of doing all of this? Because it just seems as if that the masked man has his own purpose and his own abilities of what he wants to do. Because we all know that he's pretty much a scientist, but also to a psychopath. And it's all for his gain. So we need to know more about him. And there's kind of speculation that he's probably the brother of the guy with the great chin, the one that Ellie actually has like a crush on. So it might be speculating. But other than that, we see Mother goes on ahead and use her powers to go on ahead and crush the cage where Ellie is. And Tokyo and Azuma, they're trying to go on ahead and make Ellie become free. And they're just yelling out Ellie. And Tokyo just had enough. And he just goes into his chaotic form. And as he goes into his chaotic form, he busts open his cage and he goes onto the attack. As we see Ellie, Azuma are pretty stunned, but Ellie is actually looking like she's about to become lifeless. As the masked man is smiling because he's like, oh, so he's in his chaotic mode, huh? So then at this moment in time, we go and we see a panel where Tokyo is actually charging towards Mother, but Mother was just like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. So she said hypergenesis. And as Tokyo is getting near her, you see Azuma was just like, go Tokyo, because he knows when Tokyo goes into that mode, everyone is done, because we all know that that's the mode that Azuma got his ass whooped. So as Tokyo is getting closer and closer, we see Mother, she used her ability to actually cut the arms off of Tokyo, cut one of their arms off of Tokyo, and kind of slash Tokyo into like the side, to the point where Tokyo is coughing out blood and he's falling from the sky. And at this moment, Ellie and Azuma are stunned because they can't believe that Tokyo lost. Tokyo has been injured and hurt. And at this moment in time, we see Mother says, to think that we would inherit even a Choujin slaying blade. I cannot underestimate you, child. And then at this moment, Azuma and Ellie are trying to protect Tokyo and making sure that he doesn't die and try to bust out these cage. But we see that Azuma, he's already hit his limit and he's reverting back to his human form, as Ellie is trying to release some smoke, but she can't because the cage is wrapping around her arms. And the last page of the chapter, we see Tokyo is falling from the sky from his injuries, as it seems as if Tokyo has been defeated. So it gives you a cliffhanger on what's going to happen. So we're going to have to wait when the next chapter is going to drop, which is really, really crazy because, man, we need to know what's going to happen to Tokyo or what's going to happen to the rest of the other people as well. Because at this moment in time, things are getting really, really serious. And I just can't wait to see what's going to happen next. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter. What is your guys' favorite moments? What's your guys' thought processes? Do you think that Tokyo, he's going to come back and become very, very stronger? And this is just like a roadblock from him actually unleashing more of his powers, because it seems as if Mother is actually kind of intrigued and honestly kind of disappointed that she has to go ahead and injure Tokyo, because she sees the potential and know that Tokyo is the salvation Choujin. And it honestly does seem as if Tokyo has more power to actually showcase. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys feel. And if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monto Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.